The heir to the will of the youth, a boy with an incredible innate ability for taijutsu, the man was born and was already good at beating the crap out of each other, a skill clearly inherited from his grandfather and father. Scandalous like his father, however, what he has of screamer he has of irritating and crybaby. He inherited the ability of his father, but he lacks a lot of mentality to reach his true potential. Hold on, because today it's time to talk about Metal Lee. I'm Mr. Botaku, the YouTuber with the strange accent. I hope you enjoy the video. The conception of Metal Lee is a total mystery. It is only known that years after the Fourth Great Ninja War, Rock Lee was a flower picker. There are rumors that say that among his conquests is his partner Tintin. However, there seems to be no indication that she is the mother of Metal. Apparently Rock simply got involved with an unremarkable lady, an NPC, who gave birth to Metal on November 25th under the sign of Sagittarius. From birth, he was a baby much loved by both his father and his surrogate grandfather, Eyebrows Sensei. He had a beautiful childhood, always accompanied his father to train. Metal was a cheerful and very strong child. However, when he began to be more aware, he changed completely. As the son of the legendary Rock Lee and the surrogate grandson of the world's strongest ninja Might Guy, Metal mentally feels he has very big shoes to fill, hence all the anxiety he suffers. He feels he doesn't have the talent, strength, or ability to match his father. Because of these irritating insecurities, Metal mentally blocks himself, causing self-sabotage because this kid's true potential is beastly. He has a huge ceiling to reach. To his excellent taijutsu skills add that unlike his father and grandfather, Metal is able to use ninjutsu and has even been seen performing high-level ceiling jutsu. Also, in his own way, he has been able to use the drunken fist. But not only that. When properly motivated and uninhibited, he can unconsciously open the first of the 8 gates. Mind you, if he were to put aside his anxiety and defeatist attitude, he could easily train and open the first 6 inner gates without looking like an ass after using them. Outside of his nervous personality, Metal is a very respectful and honorable young man. He feels a sincere respect and great admiration for his father and his surrogate grandfather Might Guy. However, at the same time, he has stage fright, because when many people look at him, he blocks and becomes unable to move or act correctly. Metal Lee is also a very cultured boy with respect to history. He is shown to have a deep knowledge of the 5 current Kage, although, ironically, he is unaware of how strong Naruto is. Thanks to his parents' relationship with other shinobi, he got to know the children of his parents' respective friends very well. On the day of the inauguration of the 7th Hokage, he watched the ceremony alongside his father along with Tintin and Might Guy. That's why everyone was excited about the Rock x Tintin theory. Despite living in a world of peace thanks to Narajesus, his father and others, Metal decided to follow his father's path and take military training to become a shinobi. On the day of the academy entrance ceremony, Boruto Uzumaki, without warning, crashed a train into Hokage Rock, canceling the ceremony. At the academy, Metal Lee teamed up with Iwaibu Ino, a strong ground control specialist, and Denki Kaminaraman, son of the owner of half of Konoha, a billionaire and a potential scientific specialist, forming the new Team 5. The first weeks at the academy were a real drag. Metal tried to impress his new teammates with his skills, but then he screwed up. After causing an accident, Metal took on the role of a secondary character, losing his focus a bit. But always thinking about helping people, he is seen helping the fire department. Look at him, what a good boy. During the day of the Kage Summit in Konoha, Metal was training rigorously with his father, who was emphatically telling him that he was in the spring of his youth, words that echo in the young man. The boys have all sorts of adventures in eternal, totally irrelevant chapters. Metal and his companions become Genin. His first mission as a Genin was received directly from the 7th Hokage, the mission to pull a huge turnip out of the ground. The eternal irrelevant adventures continue until we reach the Shin Exams, where history seems to repeat itself. Metal Lee faces Shinki, Gaara's son. Memories of the best fight of the Kid Naruto saga come back to our memories. We visualize the epic scenes of Rock Lee striving to hurt Gaara with Linkin Park music in the background. But honestly, the potential epic fight ends up being a crapshoot. Shinki with his iron sand defeats them and then loses to Boruto. During the attack of the ninja Martians, Metal helps the citizens in the hospital, and the following days he also helped in repair work. Metal continued to struggle with his anxiety, so he resorted to amber pebbles to supposedly suppress his tensions. Rock decided to teach him the 8 inner gates. At last Metal would learn how to become a Super Saiyan. However, seeing his son rely on useless lucky trinkets for confidence, he postponed the training, told Metal that he couldn't possibly master the 8 inner gates in his current state of mind. Guy-sensei saw through Metal's internal struggle. After learning how Guy overcame the pain from his injury and moved on, Metal questioned his faith and his trinkets. Later, Rock challenged Metal to a match, on the condition that there would be a large crowd, and if Metal didn't land at least one blow, he would never receive training for the 8 inner gates. Against his father, Metal took off his trinkets and fought through all the stares and laughter from the crowd, which actually boosted his performance. Finally, and unconsciously, Metal opened the first internal chakra door, which allowed him to solidly hit Rock and win. Both Guy and Rock were proud of Metal for facing his problems. Metal finally found pride in himself. Slowly, really slowly, he is demonstrating to evolve in his emotional aspect. When he really gets over all his insecurities and nervousness, no doubt Metal Lee will be able to far surpass his father, and even his fake grandfather, as difficult as it may seem. On one occasion they have a father-son day, and there we see the Lees doing their thing. They enter an eating contest, where Metal gets nervous and throws up. Then Metal and his buddies run into Orochimaru, who Metal asks for his autograph. Metal was possessed by a demon monkey, and sometime later discovers love and tingling in his pillen. He has a moment with a shinobi named Hebiichigo. I should continue summarizing his life through Boruto Naruto Next Generation, but the truth gives me a slack. Moreover, I summarize it like this: Eternal Adventures totally irrelevant, where always Boruto Beaver ends up being the hero. Metal Lee and Team 5 struggle to overcome their own fears, their own barriers, dreaming of becoming renowned shinobi. And well, this would be so far the story of Metal Lee, the new sublime weeping green beast of Konoha. Tell me in the comments what you think of this character. Thumbs up to this video, subscribe to this channel, and see you in the next video. Bye.